Greetings hardware enthusiasts. This video is a step-by-step guide to get a second chance for your laptop, with little investment in 2021. Many of the tips and good practices of this video are useful for any laptop or notebook. Before making upgrades to your laptop, we recommend the following considerations. Check if your equipment still has a warranty. Some brands invalidate them by simply removing the screws. Review all aspects of the video before doing any procedure. Back up all your information in an isolated media or another computer. Check the manufacturer's manual to review if your computer supports the upgrades. For the Acer E5-522, it indicates support for DDR3L memories, up to 8 GB. Unfortunately, the manual does not indicate the connection interface of the hard disk, which for this equipment is serial ATA, popularly known as SATA. You should consider having a clean, dust-free space. Ideally an anti-static surface like rubber. The tools are very important, try to use suitable material. We clean with Isopropyl Alcohol, IPA. Get some thermal paste for the processor. This notebook is in good condition and we want to get the best possible performance from our computers. The first thing is to identify the screws that we need to remove. The first 17 are indicated in the graph. Proceed to remove carefully, remember that they are easily swept. Preferably accommodate the screws you removed in the same position. The central screw corresponds to the DVD drive. In this equipment it is only a cover to fill the space. Removing the dummy drive reveals another 3 screws. Please continue with the rest of the screws. Open the notebook. Be careful, lay the screen on the surface as shown. To remove the laptop's cover we recommend plastic or anti-static tools. In this case we use a plastic wedge, similar to a knife. Slowly insert and traverse the blade to separate the cover from the computer base. Repeat the operation around the entire perimeter. Remember, do the operation slowly and take care of the hooking eyebrows. Once separated, turn the machine and carefully lift the cover. The motherboard has the speaker cable connected. When you remove the speaker wire, the cover is free. Please subscribe to our Hack Matters channel. It's free, and your subscription helps us a lot. Originally this model had 4 GB of DDR3L RAM. To remove the memory, it is necessary to pull the latches on both sides, take the memory and lift it as shown. Replacing the RAM is easy. Just check the notch, place it in the slot and push down until the latches catch it. The battery in this laptop is free and to remove it you simply need to disconnect it from the motherboard. This battery is 14.8 volts and 2350 milliamperes. The hard disk is only connected to the serial ATA port. To remove it, pull the unit back. As standard, the E5-522 came with a 1TB capacity 2.5-inch Western Digital mechanical hard drive. According to the manufacturer, the WD10JPVX disk of the Blue series has a speed of 150 MB per second and a power consumption to read and/or write of 1.4 watts. The thermal paste of the processor needs to be replaced at least every year. The cooling system is removed by removing the 3 screws that hold it to the motherboard. As can be seen, it is dry and does not favor the conduction of heat generated by the processor. To clean, initially remove it and wipe the contact surface with a cloth and isopropyl alcohol. In this way, it favors the performance of the equipment with a better transmission of the temperature towards the heatsink. The radiator generally requires to be blown with a compressor or compressed air. The dried paste from the processor should also be removed. It is a delicate operation, please be careful. Once clean, remove the protector to continue cleaning as shown. It is important that you do not put pressure on the components. Now we maintain the cooling system fan. Disconnect and remove the 2 screws that hold it to the motherboard. Detach the protective cap, remove dust and wipe clean. Do not forget to clean the surfaces of the housing of the equipment. There is usually a layer of very fine dust adhering to them. Let's go to the biggest upgrade. With only $60, the ADATA SU650 SSD will increase the performance of your laptop. This 240GB drive has a capacity of 520 MB per second for read, and 450 MB per second for write information under ideal conditions. The base of the unit is plastic. Please disassemble the mechanical disc and fit the new unit. To connect to the computer, check that it is aligned according to the format of the SATA port and push. After cleaning the cooling system fan, check that it rotates freely and without resistance. Align the protective foil cap, and attach. Install the fan in its position, secure with the 2 screws and connect to the motherboard. Now, apply thermal paste to the processor. Drop a little in the center. Place the heatsink and install its 3 screws. Before continuing, it is recommended to test the notebook by power on the equipment. Carefully open the notebook by resting the screen on the work surface. Connect to power and turn on. The computer must turn on. Obviously it does not detect the operating system. Shut down, remove power, and close the laptop again. Now we will integrate the Kingston HyperX Impact DDR3L RAM memory of 8GB at 1600 MHz speed. More details in the description of the video, and in the link that appears at this moment on your screen. Take this opportunity to thank you for your subscription to this channel, and if you are not yet subscribed, please help us, and subscribe. Finally, the new battery. Acer identifies the battery for the E5-522-23TV notebook with registration AL15A32. To install it, we simply connect to the motherboard and put the battery in its place. It is important that you make sure that the connector is perfectly seated. Before closing, it is very important to try turning the equipment on again. Reopen the laptop, connect to power, and turn on. The computer must show the initial screen. We take advantage and check that it detects the RAM memory and the solid-state drive entering the BIOS. Upgrade successfully and at least another couple of years of better performance for this laptop. Shut down, remove power, and close the laptop again. Carefully connect the speakers to the motherboard. Put the lid on the equipment, press carefully, remember that it is plastic and can break the hangovers. Open the equipment and press the entire perimeter to perfectly secure the base. Make sure the equipment is aligned and closed. Do not forget to check the base for the DVD player. Place and tighten the screws. We hope this video is useful. Yo soy DedoPoderoso. Hasta la vista.